Part 3. We're going to continue with triangles. You will find this on page 211 in the Namibian Mathematics Grade 8 textbook, y equals mx plus c to success. Let's look at another example. Example 3. Work out the value of x. Now remember that the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. So basically, I'm just going to form an equation. So x plus 2x plus the 60 will give me a sum total of 180. And that's because all the angles, interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. Then I'm just going to simplify this equation. 1 plus 2x will be 3x. To cancel this 60 on this side, I subtract 60 and I subtract 60. So this cancel and I'm just ending with that 60. And then I'm going to say, let's just do it here. So 3x is 120. I divide by 3 both sides. So basically, I divide 3 on this side and I divide 3 on this side. So I will find that the value of x is 40 degrees. So try now 3. I want you to stop the video and I want you to do try now 3. Okay, let's start. Try now 3. So basically it's the same. I see that the variables are the same, so I can solve it. So I can basically say y plus that 3y plus 5y is equal to 180. And don't forget to write your reasons. It's also going to help you, although it's not necessary for the examination. Okay, in Namibia. Okay, so 1 plus 3 plus 5, that will give me a sum total of 9y. And then to get 1y, I will divide by 9 and I will divide by 9. And the value of 9, so therefore the value of y will be equal to 20 degrees. Okay, and that's that. Now let's look at example 4. In the diagram, ACE is a straight line, ACE. And triangle ABC is equilateral. And then CD is equal to ED. CD is equal to ED. It's isosceles. Now remember, as soon as you see equilateral, you can already go and say that all the angles will be 60 degrees. Okay. As soon as you see isosceles, don't forget that your base angles will be equal. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm saying this is an isosceles triangle, and I'm saying the value of the angle D is a right angle, it's 90 degrees. And now I'm asking you to find x. Now, if these angles are equal, so basically, if this one is x, then this one, oh, let's just write it here. This will also be x. Okay, let's start. So triangle CDE is isosceles. So angle DCE, this angle, DEC, this angle will both be x, as I write there. So basically, I'm just going to say x plus 90, because it's the sum, all the angles of a triangle add up to 180. So that's the equation. Then I solve it. 1 plus 1 will be 2x. To cancel that 90, I subtract 90 on both sides. Then I divide 2 and I divide 2, and I get that the value of x will be 45 degrees. So always a good idea is, if you find an angle, to write it in your sketch. It will help you to remember you already worked it out. Okay, and now basically I'm just going to say all that angles is 60, because it's an equilateral triangle. And then I'm just going to say BCA plus this y plus this x must be 180, because that is a straight line. Okay, all the adjacent angles on the straight line. And then I'm forming my equation, and I subtract 60 and I subtract 45 on both sides, and I get that my value of y is 75 degrees. And you can test it. 45 plus 75 plus 60 will give you a sum total of 180. Okay, I want you to stop the video and I want you to do try now 4. And as soon as you are finished, you can continue with the video. So we're going to do try now 4. Okay, let's go through the sum. In the diagram, AC is a straight line, CD. AB is equilateral. Now, as soon as you see equilateral, already go and fill in that. All the angles will be equal and all of them will be 60. And BC equals CD. BC equals CD. That two that show you it's an isosceles triangle. I just want to see if we can highlight it like this. Maybe it's better like this. So if it's an isosceles triangle, then don't forget that this angle, let's rather take another color. This angle will be equal to this angle. So if this is Q, then this angle there will also be Q. Okay. So find the values of P and Q. Now let's start. Okay. I'm going to start to say triangle, this to show that it's equilateral. So triangle angle ABC is equal to angle BCA. I'll show you now. Is equal to angle CAB, and that's 60 degrees. So it's just saying ABC, that angle, BCA, BCA, that angle, and the last one, CAB, CAB, that angle, it's all 60. And the reason is angles of equilateral triangle. That's the reason. Okay. So now I'm going to continue. Now I'm going to say, so therefore, okay, angle BCA plus P is equal to 180 degrees. So BCA plus that P, that's that straight line. Can you see? And that's my reason. It's adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay. And if I'm going to solve, I'm just going to, so BCA, don't forget that I'm going to substitute 60. So plus this P equals 180. So to find this value of P, it will be 180 minus 60, and that will be equal to 120. It's always good if you find an angle to rather just write it in. Okay, then you already can see in the figure where it sits and you already worked it out. Okay, now I'm going to continue and saying angle, let's just make the statement first, CBD is equal to angle, it's that isosceles triangle, BDC is equal to Q. I'm actually just saying this angle is equal to this angle, and if this is Q, then this will also be Q. And my reason is the base angles of the isosceles triangle. Okay, let's just move it up a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to continue. So we're basically just going to say now, if we make a statement, it's a triangle now. We want to say that the sum of the interior angles equal 180. So we're just going to use Q plus this Q, this Q plus this Q plus the 120. Okay, or we can say plus P. I will now substitute it. And that will be equal to 180. And that's just saying the angle sum of the triangle. Oh, we have to move it still up. And then we're just going to continue by saying, okay, this is going to be 2Q. Remember that P, what was P? 120. And that's going to be 180. And then to find 2Q, we're just going to say 180 minus 120. So, we have to move still up. So 2Q is going to be 60. And then I'm going to divide 2. So the value of Q is going to be 30 degrees. So therefore, angle Q will be equal to 30 degrees. And that's the final solution.